Alors ça c'est du poulet. Oh, d'accord, c'est du poulet qui a été mariné avec des oignons, avec de la moutarde.
French teacher Marieme Toure provides authentic experiences to her students that engage them with the French and Francophone culture. Growing up in Senegal, Toure experienced a world of education different from the US, which inspired her passion for teaching.
I grew up in West Africa. In some part of the country where I grew up, there are a lot of people who have not been fortunate to go to school. So I grew up, for instance, with an aunt who didn't go to school. So when she received a letter, I would be the one reading the letter to her. But I managed as a child to always teach her the alphabet, so she would recognize few words and then how to sign. And this is, I guess, where my passion of like, why shouldn't everybody know how to read or write came from.
Toure enjoys getting creative with making her lesson plans that incorporate different aspects of her culture. Cooking Francophone food and celebrating the month of Ramadan are activities planned for this year.
My dream is to take the student to see something else outside of, the teaching, the classroom, because we learn everywhere. Physically, it's very difficult to take the kids to the places I grew up so they can see how people interact, how people eat. I want my students to be curious about discovering the rest of the world or the Francophone world through food, through sensation, the feeling.
Recently, Toure cooked Senegalese food for her AP French class, which seniors Leila Agbopenzo and Faiza Sayed enjoyed.
My old teachers were not as, familiar and really like bringing their culture or showing you what goes on in their family or anything. So that was really nice, and to eat, her food was really good. So the chicken was grilled to perfection, so it was really good.
She brought us like her Senegalese food, which was so crazy because I've never had Senegalese food before, and I didn't know it was a French-speaking country until like last year when I did a project on it. And I thought it was so cool that she was able to like bring a part of her culture, like her background, to us.
Toure enjoys sharing and celebrating cultures. Her inclusiveness fosters an environment where students feel safe to express themselves and make mistakes.
As soon as I saw her name on my schedule, I knew she was Senegalese, and which I am, so I was like, she must be Senegalese. She is exactly how a Senegalese person is, very welcoming and very energetic, and she's always dancing and she's never serious as a teacher, which is really good because it makes you feel like she's your aunt or like somebody close to you. And I guess that makes her a teacher who I would be like, she's the person I trust in the school and the teacher I would come to guidance for.
Pose d'inviter Camille, où va-t-elle inviter?
I still struggle with French and like speaking French, but I know that even though doing the activities is sometimes it's like oh, I don't want to, but she makes it fun. She creates a safe environment where her students can learn French without feeling bad about themselves and like really learn from their mistakes.
Toure has more activities planned for her students as the year goes on, inspiring them with her persistent energy and her passion for the French and Francophone culture.
I don't think anybody is learning a language to conjugate a verb like I eat, you eat, we are eating, they will eat. That's not what is the fun part about the language. A language, there's a culture that's embedded in any language. That's what you want the kids to discover beyond the grammar quiz, the test, the vocab. There's something else that this will enable you to get to and get to know your person, yourself even better.